Out in the wide, wild world, every animal carries a quiet wound, a secret lesson. And if we're quiet enough to hear it, a quiet medicine. These are not just animal stories, they're mirrors, short tales to remind you how to heal, how to rest, and how to become who you are always meant to be. Welcome to Whispers of the Wild. Before we walk together, let's arrive. Place one hand wherever feels kind, your heart, your belly, or just rest your hands comfortably in your lap. Inhale softly through your nose. Feel your body gently soften. And now exhale slowly, letting go of anything heavy. Beautiful. Now, let the wild begin. In a misty woodland where the trees whispered secrets, lived a clever fox named Ryan. His true fur was a rich, warm red, the color of autumn leaves and sunset embers. But Ryan rarely let it show. He had learned early that blending in kept him safe, so he changed himself for every crowd. When he met the rabbits, he often changed his coat to a gentle brown and spoke in quiet, careful tones. When the crows gathered, he darkened to glossy black and cawed with a sharp wit. When the wolves passed through, he grew silver gray and howled low and steady. For the deer, he became gentle. For the owls, he turned pale and silent. Ryan told himself, if I become what they want, I belong everywhere. He collected masks, like treasures, new colors, new voices, and new ways of holding his tail. Each one fit perfectly for the moment. Each one left him a little more distant from the fox he had been born as. Day after day he shifted. The changes came easier, but the mirror of still ponds grew harder to face. One day he looked and he couldn't quite remember which shade was truly his. His own face felt unfamiliar, like a stranger staring back at him. Then came a great blizzard. Snow fell thick and relentless, swallowing the forest in its white silence. The wind howled like a living thing. Ryan tried to run. First in the brown of the rabbits, then in the silver of the wolves. But the cold bit deeper with every disguise. Each mask felt thinner than the last, letting the frost slip through. He shivered harder, legs trembling, breath short and sharp. He stumbled into a small hole beneath a fallen pine. The snow piled high around him, sealing the world away. Alone in the dark, teeth chattering, Ryan felt the last of his borrowed coats fall away. No more shifting, no more pretending, just him, small, red, and real. And strangely warm. The true red fur, the one he had hidden for so long, held the heat of his body close. It was thicker than any disguise, softer than any borrowed shade. The cold pressed in, but it could not reach past the honest warmth. Ryan curled tight, nose tucked under his tail, and for the first time in years he felt held. Not by someone else's approval, but by his own skin. Curl in, let's breathe with Ryan right now. Inhale slowly, feel the quiet warmth of your own breath fill your chest like a hidden ember. Hold it gently. Now exhale, and let the weight of pretending slip away. One more time, breathe in truth for yourself. Hold. And breathe out the need to wear what isn't yours. Good. In the stillness that followed, Ryan noticed something new. His heartbeat was steady. His fur felt soft against his own cheek. The storm still raged outside, but inside the hole he was safe. Not because he had become invisible, but because he had finally stopped hiding. The snow finally eased at dawn. Ryan stepped out into the bright, cold light. His red coat glowed against the white world. No more shifting, no more masks. He walked through the forest himself, small steps, bright eyes, tail high. Other animals saw him pass. Some tilted their heads curious, some smiled quietly, recognizing something honest. Ryan didn't change for them, he simply was. One golden evening, he stood on a snowy ridge and let out a single, clear bark. Not borrowed, not adjusted, just his. The sound carried clean and true across the trees. He had not lost his cleverness. He had simply remembered that the warmest coat is the one you were born wearing. And the lesson settled quietly in his heart. Authenticity is the warmest coat you'll ever wear. And after that, Ryan walked a little softer, loved a little braver, and the wild nodded. That's how we grow. See you under the next moon.